Hello everyone, this is Sujit sir and I welcome every one of you to my grammar class once again. In the previous class, we have discussed about the primary rules of voice change. Today we shall understand some more rules of voice change. Let us therefore move ahead. Here we have named the first method as basic. What do I mean to say by this, students? I mean to say that in this method we shall see how a simple sentence having a subject part, a verbal part and an object part is transformed into passive. Now look at this example. I shall help you. So students, there is no doubt that the subject is here I, followed by two verbs. The first one, shall, is an auxiliary verb and help is the main verb. And finally, we have an object, that is you. As we have already discussed in the previous class, when we change the voice or when we turn a sentence from active to passive, the subject becomes object and the object becomes subject. Therefore, students, look here. In the active voice, the object you has come in the beginning of the passive voice. Thereafter, students, what should we do? We must at once find out the tense in which the sentence is constructed. So, students, we all know that this is a sentence in simple future tense. Now students, let us look back and remember what rule we had for the simple future tense. It is either shall or will according to the subject, followed by be and followed by the past participle form of the verb. And finally, the subject will become the object. Therefore, we have used will because we have discussed several times that only the first person singular number, that is I, and the first person plural number, that is we, take shall, and all other pronouns take will. So now the subject in the passive voice is no longer I, it has become you. Therefore, we cannot use shall. We have to use will. So we have used will. After which, according to the rule or according to the formula, we have used be. And then has come the past participle form of the verb. That is the third form of the verb. And it is helped. And finally, we must show by whom the particular action is performed, or you can say that the subject will become the object. Therefore, I has become by me. So the sentence in the passive voice is you will be helped by me. Remember students, the last part, that is by whom the action is performed in the passive voice, is known as the agent. So me in the passive voice may be called the agent. Let us look at the next method. The name of this method is double object. It is also called ditransitive. Now what do we mean by this? In such sentences, you will find more than one object. Look at the question, students. I shall give him some money. So I is the subject, shall give is the verbal portion, and thereafter we have two objects. One is him and one is some money. Now students, you have to remember that you can start answering or you can transform the sentence into passive beginning with either the first object or the second object. And at the same time, I would like to tell you students, the first object is called the indirect object and the second object is called the direct object. So him is here the indirect object and some money is the direct object. Students, you can start answering either with the first object, that is the indirect object, or with the second object, that is the direct object. Now here I have shown to you both the answers. Look, first we have transformed it into passive beginning with the indirect object, that is the first object. Now we all know him becomes he when it becomes the subject part. So he in the beginning, or that we had him in the object which we have transformed into he. Thereafter, look at the tense. It is once again simple future. Therefore, the same rule has to be followed. The same formula has to be applied. So will, thereafter be to be added, which we have added. So he will be. Thereafter will come the third form of the verb, that is given. So he will be given. Now put the direct object, that is some money. So he will be given some money. And finally, the subject I will become by me. So this way you can do. Or if you would like to begin with the direct object, you can do so as well. In that case, some money will be there in the beginning, followed by the same pattern, that is will be given. Thereafter, before putting the first object, you have to use the preposition to, because students, we can never say that some money will be given him. We should rather say some money will be given to him, and then finally by him, which is the agent. Sorry, it should not be by him, it should be by me, as same as the previous one, because the subject in the active voice was I. Therefore, it should become by me. It has been mistyped, so it should be by me. Therefore, in this way, we have to turn sentences with double objects into passive voice. Let us now see how questions in active voice are transformed into passive voice. Now, as we all know, a sentence which is used to ask a question is known as an interrogative sentence. Look at the first question, students. Do I write a letter? Now, as we all know, the auxiliary verb do indicates the simple present tense. So, do is here the auxiliary verb, I is the subject, write is the main verb, and the later is the object part. Now students, because this is a question, we must begin to answer with an auxiliary verb. Now we have already gone through all the rules in our previous class. Now this is a simple present tense. So what formula should we apply? It is either am or is or are plus the past participle form of the verb. So we should start answering with is. As I have said to you, the auxiliary verb will go in the beginning. So is in the beginning, then will come the object. I mean to say that the object will become the subject. So in the active voice, the object is a letter, which has here become the subject. So is a letter, then will come the past participle form of the verb, that is written, and thereafter will come the agent, that is by me. Let us now see how a question with interrogative pronoun, that is all WH words, is transformed into a passive voice. Look, this is almost as same as the previous example. We have only added Y in the beginning. So the question is, why do I write a letter? So if it begins with Y or any other interrogative pronoun or any other WH word, the same WH word will be used straight away. So in the passive voice, it is Y in the beginning, and thereafter, if you notice carefully, you will not find any other change. It is just the same as we have seen in the previous example. So this is again a sentence in simple present tense. Therefore, we have to use either am or is or are, and as we all know, it will be is with a later. So Y is a later, then will come the third form of the verb, that is written, and finally will come the agent by me. So the sentence in the passive voice will be Y is a later written by me. So here we have discussed as many as 3 methods. First, the basic. Second, the sentences with double objects, and third, how questions are transformed into passive voice. Hope all of you have understood these 3 methods very clearly. We shall discuss more methods of voice change in the next class. Thank you so much.